Now we will learn today about square and square roots of numbers ending with 5. Before we start with these numbers, first let's do a recap of the different squares of our numbers from 1 to 15. This will help us later understand the different squares and square roots of the numbers ending with 5. So as you can see, one square for that matter is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, 10 square is 100, 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169, 14 square is 196, and 15 square is 225. Now if you would notice here, our numbers 5 square and 15 square has the same number, which is 25 in their answer. Now let's take a look at how we square numbers with the end, which are all 5s. Now as you can remember in our first recap, 5 square is 25, while 15 square is 225. Now how do we get 225? What is an easy step to get 225? So the first step is the last number that we have here, we need to square. So 5 square would be 25. And then the second step would be to multiply the next number with the number, or to multiply the tens place number with the next number to it. So since our tens place number is 1, we will multiply it with its next number, which is 2. That will give us 2. Therefore, 15 square would be 2, copy 2, and copy 25. That's 225. Let's try another number. 25 square. Again, the first step is square 5, which is 25. And then with our tens place number, which is 2, we multiply it with the next number, which is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Therefore, 25 square would be 625. Now let's continue and try 35 square. So again, the first number is 5, so we square the first number, followed by the second number, which is 3. We will multiply 3 with its next number, which is 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Therefore, 35 square would be 12 to 5, or 1225. Do you get a hang of it? Now let's try another number, 45 square. Again, square the first number, which is 25. That is 5 square, which is 25. And then the next number, which is 4, we multiply it by 5. That will give us 20. Therefore, 45 square would be 25. Now let's proceed to the next number, which is 55 square. Again, 5 square, which is 25. followed by, what is the number after 5? That is correct. You have 5 times 6. That would give us, that is right, 30. Therefore, 55 square would be 30/25. Now let's continue. What would be 65 square? Again, square the first term, which is, or first number, which is 5. 5 square would be 25. And then the second number, which is 6, we multiply it with the number next to it. 6 times 7 is 42. Therefore, 65 square would be 42/5, or 4,225. Now let's continue. 75 square. What's the first step again? That is right. Square the first number. 5 square would be 25, followed by, that is correct, we multiply 7 by its next number, which is 8. 7 times 8 would be 56. Therefore, 75 square would be 5/6/5. Now let's continue. 5, again, square of 5 is 25, and then the next number is 8, wherein we will multiply it with a number after that, which is 9. 8 times 9 would be 72. Therefore, 85 square is 7/2/5. Now the last example that we have, 95. Again, square of 5, which is 25, followed by the number after that is 9. We will multiply 9 by the next number, which is 10. That will give us 90. Therefore, 95 square would be 90/5. Now, what if we have square roots of perfect number? Now, please do take note that the square root technique only works with perfect square numbers, specifically numbers ending with 5. Now, square root of 25, as we know, 5 square is 25. Therefore, square root of 25 would be 5. So square root of 25 here would be 5. Now, 2 to 5, square root of 2 to 5. How would we know what is the square root of 2 to 5, or 225? The first step is find the square root of the last two numbers. If you would notice, all of this ends with 25. So the first step is to find the square root of 25. The square root of 25 is 5. Now the second step is to look at the next number, which is 2. Now, what number before 2 that is a perfect square? That is correct. The number 1. You take the square root of that number, number 1, which is 1. Therefore, square root of 2 to 5 is 15. Now let's try another number. Again, square root of 25 is 5. And then you look at the next number, which is 6. What number before 6 that is a perfect square? That is correct. The perfect square is 4. So take the square root of 4, that will give us 2. Therefore, square root of 625 is 25. Let's do another example. What is the square root of 1225? Again, take the square root of 25. And then look at the next number, or the next two numbers. We have 12. What is the perfect number before 12? That is correct. It is 9. So take the square root of 9, that is 3. Therefore, 1225 has a square root value 35. Do you get a hang of it? Now let's continue to have more examples. What is the square root of 2025 or 2025? Again, 25 square root is 5, followed by 20. What number before 20 that is a perfect square, just before 20? You are correct. We have 16. So take the square root of 16, that will be 4. Therefore, 2025 is 45. Now next number, we have 3025. Again, square root of 25, followed by what number before 30 that is a perfect square? That is correct. You have 25. So take the square root of 25, that will give you 5. Therefore, 3025's square root value is 55. Now let's continue. What is the square root of 25? First, for 4225, and then look at the number after 25, which is 42. What perfect square number is before 32? That is correct. You have 36. So take the square root of 36, which is 6. Therefore, square root of 4225 is 65. Next, again, find the square root of 25 of 5625. And then the next step, or the second step, is to look at the numbers after 25, which is 56. What number is perfect square before 56? That is correct. You have 49. So take the square root of 49, that will give you 7. Therefore, square root of 5625 is 75. Now the last example that we have here is 7225. So the first step again is to find the square root of 25, followed by what is the perfect square number before 72. That is correct. You have 64. So take the square root of 64, which is 8. Therefore, the square root of 7225 would be 85. Now it's your turn. Now let's try to answer the square of 215. So what is the first step again? That is correct. Find the square of 5. So 5 square would be 25. And then the next step is multiply the digit 21 by the next number, which is 22. So 21 times 22 is 462. Therefore, 215 square would be, you copy, 4, 6, 2, copy, 2, 5. So 215 square would be 46,225. Now how about the square root of 13,225? What is the first step? That is correct. Find the square root of 25. So square root of 25 would be 5. And what number before 132 or 132 that is a perfect square. That is correct. 1, 2, 1 is a perfect square. So what is the square root of 121? That is right, 11. Therefore, the square root of 13,225 is copy 1, 1 and copy 5, which is 115.
And that's the end of our episode today for our Maths Easy series, and I hope that you enjoyed and learned something new again in our Maths Easy series episode. And please do not forget, for those that are new to my channel, to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you would know when the next Maths Easy episode be released. And once again, as Teacher Maria would always say, live your life to the fullest, learn something new today, and always love one another as how our God loves us. See you next episode. Bye!